And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he goes out right around the 39.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Too little.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. This is Hines. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out. Ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbed.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Hate to see this. Week 1. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd and short. Touchdown. That's caught. Marquez Callaway from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Draw play. This is Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Troutman right side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now James returning.
Let's go.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs. Should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunky.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this throw caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the